Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Virgos. Virgo, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below in the description box. So let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Virgos, please. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands coming through. All right, they're also showing up as the Sun, so Leo energy. What they like about you, ooh, we have the Death card. Okay, Scorpio energy, so very sexy energy. And Virgo, what you need to know here is the Six of Pentacles. So this is going to be a very balanced and very reciprocated relationship. We see the Four of Pentacles. So this could be somebody here who's currently holding back from you, Virgo. But I feel like, that could be that they're a secret admirer, or maybe you are kind of already dealing with this person. But I feel like this person is like in the process of letting go of something, or just they're going to let go so that things can flow between you and them. The Seven of Wands tells me you may be dealing with a Leo, an Aries, or a Sag, but Leo energy is very strong. So is Scorpio here. But with the Seven of Wands, it's like this is somebody who, they may have been holding back and healing and like really focusing on themselves, really focusing on like their health and their wellness. Maybe they're going through a glow up. Maybe they're healing from something, whether it's accident, illness, or injury. I do see somebody doing PT, physical therapy even. But some of you, they've been going through like a spiritual awakening, all right? And it may be the result of some sort of major life change here for this person. But I do think you meet this person when they're at peace, and it's like they're ready to open up their heart chakra, Virgo, all right? And you're going to be the one that does that, right? Or helps them do that. Yeah, see, some of you, this person is making some sort of major lifestyle change. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, like some of you, they've quit a job. Maybe they're starting their own business, or they're getting out of the corporate world or something. For others of you, it could be like a move or something. But more so, I feel with this Knight of Pentacles, like a lot of you, it's something having to do with their health, like some sort of new health and wellness journey or program. All right, and we see the Six of Wands energy in reverse. Some of you, I'm kind of getting like, I don't know if they've like quit smoking or that they had like a health scare is kind of what I'm getting. So I do feel like they're working on that. With the Six of Wands in reverse, your person may be experiencing like a little bit of conflict and drama, but I feel like they're cutting away from that energy as well. So they may have recently cut people out of their lives. When you meet this person, they may have, maybe they were dealing with people that they realized just weren't in alignment with them. And we've got a Tower moment. Wow, yeah. So there's that major life change, Virgo. So maybe you know who this person is, and they're going through that right now, like some sort of major transition. But for others of you, and again, maybe they quit drinking or they quit smoking after X amount of years. Or they've been through some major move, or they're moving away from a group of friends that they realize don't share the same values, or a breakup or something. But it doesn't really feel like it's a breakup though. But I do feel like they're moving into a healthier energy here when you meet them. I get this Leo energy is just like keeps coming through really strong. Yeah, look at that. As I say that, we get another Leo card. So for a lot of my Virgos, this is a Leo, right? Or they have strong Leo energy. They're passionate, they're playful, they like attention. Strength and resilience is their hallmark. Ooh, and they've also got this Aquarius energy. So we have the Leo Aquarius axis here. So again, this person is quite balanced. Okay, so they've got a highly developed intellect. They're a pioneer of ideas. They're engaging communicators. Okay, and they may have some Pisces in their chart as well. Ooh. Yeah, so they could be an Aquarius Pisces cusper with like a Leo rising or something like that. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean these are their signs or their top three. It's just the energy that they embody. So there is an air of mystery around them. They're quiet. Their thoughts and emotions run deep. And they could have a strong connection with their mom, whether she's alive or crossed over, or this person may have a son from a previous relationship. So again, something here about the sun, right? The sun coming through. Leo energy, again, this person is passionate, they're playful, this person is loving, they're affectionate. This is somebody who's also very ride or die. And I think they like that about you, Virgo, as well. Okay, that one definitely wanted out. So some of you, this person may have gray hair, okay? And maybe just some, salt and pepper, right? Again, these physical attributes aren't going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some. This person is awakened. So what was I saying there? This person's definitely going through a spiritual awakening. All right. And it's going to be love at first sight. So they're going to fall hard for you, Virgo. And this is somebody who's impeccably dressed. Okay. This is somebody who definitely takes a lot of care when it comes to the details of how they dress. Maybe even like how they smell, like their cologne, their perfume. I'm seeing somebody who may even have like a large cologne or perfume collection, like for, like seasonal smells, or like, this is for like date night. This is for when I'm going to work, that type of collection. But yeah, this person's going to fall hard for you, Virgo. And again, most likely because you also embody a lot of what I'm describing about them. All right. They have a noticeable facial feature. Some of you, this is going to be a scar. Okay. And I'm seeing it through, like, somebody here could have a scar through the eyebrow. So I don't know if that's like residual from a piercing or something, or it's just like a scar, but I'm seeing it's like a small scar, but I do think you're going to find it endearing. Okay. This person will be the one to ask you out. All right. So they're going to, they're coming in with that Leo energy. They're going to be very direct and upfront with you. They're physically active. Okay, so this person probably likes to work out, or maybe even what they do for a living requires them to, to be physical. All right, and they have lost a loved one within the last year, so it may even be their father for some of you. And they're going to come into your life when you least expect it, so we get double confirmation that this is going to be a tower moment. Okay, so Virgos, let's go ahead and see clear messages, advice, and guidance. What else do you need to know here about this person? What else do you need to know about this person? Okay, yeah, I definitely get this. With them being physically active, they love sports. They like, some of you they might even have like a special jersey, like a throwback jersey or something, or maybe even like, trainers, sneakers, tennis shoes. They might have a sneaker collection. Okay, so I was getting like perfume or cologne collection, but it also could be their shoes. Okay, they're caring, they're loving, they're sensitive, they're affectionate. All right, and they may have a career in social media, or some of you, they're branching out and starting their own business. I was getting that entrepreneurial energy here, but they may have a side hustle. Some of you too, like they may be getting rid of a side hustle, or they might be transitioning out of like a previous career. But we see TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, any of those, social media platforms could also be what bring you two together, or where they work. Okay, a graphic designer, computer tech. So this person is creative, they're artistic, and we see that with that Pisces energy. And Virgo, this person is not your usual type. So they're going to be somebody a little bit different than what you're used to. All right. So with the death and rebirth card, Scorpio energy, this person's going to find you very sexy. They're going to find you very mysterious. They're going to see you as somebody who's focused and brave. They're going to see you as somebody too that they can talk about things that they can't really talk about with other people. Like, you like to go deep, Virgo. And my Virgos, you're thinkers out there. You like to think, you like to look at the details. You like to, critical thinking is like such a Virgo thing. So I do feel like you're going to be able to really hang with this person intellectually. All right. And they're going to find that to be super sexy. What else are they going to really like about my Virgos? Okay, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They're going to see you as somebody who's really hardworking. Okay, even if you're not exactly where you want to be, maybe you're building your own business, or maybe you're really working hard on a side hustle. But with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this person is just going to see you as somebody who's very, you're practical, you're pragmatic, you're wise, you're hardworking. And I see that as like a successful energy. You also may understand what this person is going through, like with this Five of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Death card. Like, you might have also recently cut out toxic family members or friends or behaviors. Okay, and this person's going to see that as, wow, okay, like Virgo really gets what I'm going through. Like you're going to understand their Tower moment at a very deep level. And we get this Leo energy coming through again with the Sun card. So I do think that this is going to be, you know, I think there's just going to be a lot to unpack here between the two of you. And I also, there's something here about your spiritual journey that's going to really bring you two together. Like you're going to really understand what each other has been through. All right, let's see. Let's see what else they really like about my Virgos. What else do they really like about my Virgos here? Yeah, they're going to just see you as a really, really good person. Like you help people without expecting anything in return. Maybe you do volunteer work. You know, maybe you're always, you know, you're helping, you know, animals, children, old people. They just see you as a good person. They also see you as extremely sexy here, Virgo. All right, and they're going to see that you're a healer. So some of you might work in the healing arts, or you're just going to have a very healing quality, you know, that this person is going to embrace. Okay, so let's take a look and see what else we need to know about this connection. All right, what else do my Virgos need to know about this connection or be aware of here? Anything else my Virgos need to know about or be aware of here about this connection or this person? Anything else my Virgos need to know about or be aware of here when it comes to this connection, please? Lessons of Neptune. Denial, illusion, and deception of self or by another. Self-love, boundaries, and detachment are important. Okay, this person with the Five of Swords energy, Virgo, may see you as detached, like being able to detach here. And it is something to be looked at. I also feel like there's, you know, this connection may test, you know, some of your boundaries. All right. And like Spirit's asking you to always be in an energy of self-love. Okay. This person with this Leo energy, and again, I'm not throwing shade at any of my Leos out there, but with all this Leo energy, this person may be somebody that is used to receiving. And you know, my Virgos out there, you know you're givers, you know you're service oriented. And so I feel like that's where Spirit's trying, like just giving you a little bit of a warning, not to like overgive in this situation. Have strong boundaries with this person, because I feel like you're going to want to naturally give to them. And I think they're used to that. And that's kind of the energy that they have with all this Sun card energy coming through. So it is going to be important that you just remember that. And I don't think it's necessarily because this person's a taker, Virgo, but again, just like the dynamic of that Leo Virgo energy is like, you're going to want to take care of this person and give to them and like gas them up, and just make sure that you're not over giving, and definitely don't do that too early in the situation or connection either. Yeah, but Spirit's saying take a chance. You can't grow in your comfort zone. Stepping into the unknown is trusting the universe. Go for it. Yeah, and like no relationship is perfect, Virgo, but Spirit's saying go for it. This is a divine connection. This may be a true love situation here. Beautiful. So, you know, I love that. Let's see, Six of Pentacles. But the Six of Pentacles coming through is telling me that there's a lot of potential for this connection to be balanced. Okay, and, you know, like an equal give and take. And this is also an indication that what you're looking for, Virgo, is also looking for you. Now, if you don't know who this person is, or maybe you're not sure where this connection is going, but you do know who I'm talking about, time alone or nature will help you recharge. So when you need that time, Virgo, because I see that here in a little bit of a warning energy, when you need that time on your own to go into hermit mode, just let this person know. All right. A lot of you will end up marrying this person, or this relationship is moving towards sacred union. But there may be a bit of a timing issue, okay? So just wait. You know, remember, what's truly meant for you will not pass you by. And yes, Virgo, this is your soulmate. They'll love, accept, and respect you unconditionally. Beautiful. All right, and what else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know here, please? Okay, so it's going to be, you're going to have a very strong physical attraction to this person. The sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. This is going to be your lovemaking. Is going to be next level here, Virgo. Okay, we do see third party. You may be dealing with a karmic situation. Some of you, this person might be what they're kind of letting go of, or they're sort of releasing karma. It could also be that there will be people that will try to interfere in this connection, Virgo. You know, and that's something just to be aware of. It doesn't mean to not take a risk or take a chance here with this person, but just know that there may be some people interfering, and that could be friends, family, that could be somebody from the past, it could be on your side or on their side. So you are getting a little bit of a heads up here. Clear your energy to allow more love into your life. So maybe that's you, maybe that's this person, but be aware of it. It does feel there could be some sort of X trying to, you know, sabotage this connection between you and them. But you and this person have a psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words. All right, and let's see. Any important dates here for my Virgos, please? Any important dates for my Virgos, please? Not likely when, Spirit. Not likely next week. We did see a wait energy, like there's a timing issue here. And some of you may have to wait until May, but May could also be a birthday. You know, so you could have a Taurus or a Gemini here on your hands. We see between March and May. So maybe the very end of March and between March, April, May, this is going to be unfolding for my Virgos. All right, I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.